Day 116. Psalms chapter 73, 77, and 78. Welcome to Scripture Whispers of the Day, where we will be exploring hidden whispers from the book of Psalms. Many people read Psalms for comfort, praise, or encouragement, but today, we will journey through to uncover lessons that are practical, emotional, and deeply relatable for anyone dealing with comparison, disappointment, family patterns, memory loss, or personal growth. So wherever you are right now, driving, resting, working, or thinking, take a moment and listen closely. For I envied the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. This is a brutally honest confession. The writer Asaph admits something many people feel but rarely say aloud. I looked at people doing wrong and they seemed to be winning. Today many people feel this same pain. You may see dishonest people getting promotions, manipulative people building influence, shallow people gaining attention online, careless people appearing stress-free. And slowly, envy enters the heart. Envy does not always mean wanting what others have. Sometimes it means questioning why goodness seems unrewarded. Asaph teaches us that envy can distort perspective. It makes us focus on appearances instead of truth. Someone may look successful and still be empty. Someone may look powerful and still be broken. Someone may look ahead of you and still be heading nowhere. Your life becomes dangerous when you measure your journey by another person's highlight reel. So today, protect your eyes. Protect your peace. Not everyone shining is thriving. Has his unfailing love vanished forever? I will remember the deeds of the Lord. In Psalm chapter 77, the writer is deeply troubled. He begins asking painful questions. Has God forgotten me? Will things ever change? Is mercy gone forever? This is what emotional pain can do. When someone is overwhelmed, they often forget previous victories. A person who survived hard seasons before may suddenly feel helpless. Someone once confident may now doubt everything. A person blessed many times may feel abandoned during one delay. This psalm teaches us that memory is spiritual strength. The turning point came when the writer said, I will remember. He remembered past help, past rescue, past faithfulness. Today, many people only remember their failures. They replay heartbreak, rejection, embarrassment, loss. But healing begins when you also remember what went right. Remember the doors that opened. Remember the storms you survived. Remember the times provision came unexpectedly. Pain speaks loudly, but memory can speak truth louder. Your path led through the sea, your way through the mighty waters, though your footprints were not seen. God was moving, but no footprints were visible. How relatable is that today? Many people think if they cannot see progress, nothing is happening. If the phone has not rung, if the contract has not arrived, if the relationship has not changed, if the prayer has not been answered publicly, they assume all is lost. But here we read that God moved through the sea, with invisible footprints. Meaning, movement can happen without obvious evidence. Roots grow underground before fruit appears above ground. Healing begins internally before smiles return externally. Opportunities form quietly before doors open loudly. Just because you cannot trace every step does not mean nothing is happening. Sometimes the greatest progress is hidden. You may have noticed that families can repeat mistakes if lessons are not taught, and we can see it in Psalm chapter 78. We will tell the next generation, so the next generation would know them. They were a stubborn and rebellious generation. This is a warning about generational forgetfulness. It teaches that when wisdom is not passed down, mistakes are repeated. Often, we inherit habits without understanding them. A family may pass down poor communication. Another may pass down fear of risk. Another may normalize anger, secrecy, debt, pride, or emotional distance. Then each generation suffers the same pain and calls it normal. Psalm chapter 78 says truth must be intentionally taught. Parents must teach values. Leaders must teach character. Older people must teach wisdom. Communities must tell their real stories, not just their polished stories. If no one explains what destroyed the last generation, the next generation may rebuild the same trap. Breaking patterns requires conversations many families avoid. He chose David his servant and took him from the sheep pens. Psalm chapter 78 ends by reminding us how David was chosen. David was not in a palace, he was not famous. He was not surrounded by applause, he was in the field. This lesson is powerful for today's world, where visibility is mistaken for value. Many people think they must be noticed before they matter, but David shows us that preparation often happens in private. You may be working hard with no applause, learning quietly, serving faithfully, building discipline, growing character where nobody claps. Do not despise hidden seasons. Some people are promoted before they are ready, others are prepared before they are promoted. David was chosen from obscurity, because private faithfulness matters. Your unseen effort may be building tomorrow's platform. So today we learned that envy can distort your vision. Pain can make you forget past victories. Silence does not mean absence. Families repeat mistakes when lessons are not taught. The overlooked person may be next in line. If life feels confusing, heavy, delayed, or unfair, keep reading deeply. Hidden treasures often sit in familiar chapters. Thank you for listening. Take one of these lessons with you today, and let it change how you see your current season. Until next time, stay reflective, stay wise, and stay hopeful.